Welcome back to Sunday League Football. Now, we know we haven't performed very well recently, we haven't won for a hell of a long time, and we're looking to put that right today. Now today we face up to Gateway, and I think other teams looking in and looking at our form probably think that Gateway will win this because they're one of the better teams in the league. I think last week's result really hit home with people, and even though we did get a point, it felt like a loss. And you may remember last time round we actually lost 3-1 to Gateway, but they actually played an illegible player, which meant we actually got the 3 points. So if there's any team in this league that really want to get 3 points back off us, it's Gateway. So with injuries and missing players, let's check out the starting lineup. Oh dear, he's only gone and made a FIFA starting lineup. Boy's got too much time on his hands. Anyway, in goal we've got Sean, left back is Wayne, Dan and Graham in the middle, and hang on a minute, right back, me. We are desperate. In central defensive midfield, we've got Tomo. Left midfield is Nosey, Connor and Jamie in the middle, and then Wazza on the right. And then finally Nick, our manager, up top. As I say, a lot of these guys are carrying injuries, including myself, and we've only one sub on the bench in Luke, who's always injured himself. Should be interesting to see how this one pans out. So let's have a quick check of the league table. So we stay in third despite dropping points last week, and we do have some games in hand over those around us. So it's important that we get a win today. And we kick off, and you'll see that we're in our grey kit today. Not enough orange shirts to go round with all the missing players. So it's Gateway that start the brighter as they bring the ball forward from the halfway line. And with no challenge, the ball's put out wide to the winger. But as he picks it up, that idiot at right back does enough to force an error. As we bring the ball out from defence, we make a mistake and don't complete the pass. And they come back at us pretty quickly here with the ball over the top. Just the one man to beat and then he's in on goal. But as Paolo Maldini told me, stand up, don't panic and wait for your mates to come back and cover you. We manage to slow the play down at this point, but the forward picks up the ball. He does a couple of cheeky little step overs. He manages to get the cross in. We don't clear it. The shot comes off Wayne, back off the attacker, and it goes into the back of the net. That's 1-0 Gateway. Nice little bit of player as Wazza picks up the ball. He gives it to Nick, who opens his body up, lets it roll past him and comes inside. He's in on goal here, takes the shot, but doesn't pull it off properly. Well, look who it is. Out the injured players, I'm the first one to drop. People always ask me why I don't play. I've got a dodgy ankle, but today wasn't the dodgy ankle. It was the good ankle. So now I've got 2 dodgy ankles. Great. I'd love to say I got injured in a 50-50 crunching tackle, but that's definitely not the case here. Quite clearly just lose my footing in a divot. Quite embarrassing really. The zoomed in version doesn't give much away, but I definitely rolled over on my ankle and it was bloody painful, I tell ya. So with 10 minutes gone, off I go. On comes Luke. Watch those divots, mate. Here come Gateway again as they look to threaten. He takes a fake shot and he puts it out wide to his teammate, who takes a touch and then fires a low cross in, but Sean does well to clear up any danger. Here's a lovely 50-50 tackle which sums up Sunday League football. So Gateway at this point are looking more and more likely to bag a second as he goes straight past our opponents. He fizzes a ball in. Wazza tries to deal with it, but he collides with Sean. It looks to be going in, but Graham saves the day and clears it off the line. Well done, that man. Here's our youngest player in the team, Connor. He's 18 as he looks to help out with defence, but unfortunately gives away a free kick. The free kick's whipped in. Dan does his best to clear it as it looks to be going out for a corner, but then our opponent gets a second bite of the cherry and Sean makes a great save. So at this point, this game looks to be only going one way as Gateway strings some nice passes together. Nosey does his best to get back, but the deflection comes off of him, falls to our opponent, who shoots wide. The sun's out now, and it seems to have brightened up our football as defence gets a little bit of a break. Nick's through on goal as he takes it round the keeper, but goes a little bit too far and fails to keep it in. The sun really shining now. What am I, a weatherman? As Nosey brings it forward, loses out, but Jamie does well to get the ball back. Nosey continues his run. He takes it past this player, puts it through to Luke. He's in on goal. Don't mess it up, mate. Composure. Finish it. Straight past the keeper. Back of the net. 1-1. And this right here is the most animated I've ever seen Luke. Look at that. He jumps up. He punches the air, but it doesn't seem to have done him any good. He's injured himself in the celebration. Come on, Luke. You're going to have to crack on. No more subs. They say you're most vulnerable when you've just scored, and that probably proves it right here as the pacey forward gets past Wazza and slots it home with a cool finish past Sean. However, it was called back for a foul on Wazza, disallowed goal. Stays 1-1. And the ref's not happy either. Yellow card. To be honest, I think we got away with that one though. And on that note, half-time. And it was probably the most positive half-time team talk we've ever had. So positive it hardly lasted. We were back out there before you know it. Off we go. Second half. Sun shining. Let's get this win. Now, I've always liked to think that we'd make a good counter-attacking team with the players that we've got, and I think we proved that here, as Sean throws out the ball, Nosey makes a quick run, puts it through to Nick, who takes a touch, comes inside, has lots of space to make a decision on what he wants to do, and great vision here as he puts the ball into space for Wazza to run onto. He takes a touch, looks up, puts a superb cross into the box, but it's only superb if someone's on the end of it, and it's Nick with the head, back of the net. That's 2-1 to Palmer's. We were taking the piss out of him a while ago because he couldn't score with his head. He's definitely done it today. Usually when something special happens in a match, a lot of people turn to Andrew and say, "Did you get that?" And I was certainly guilty of asking him that when Connor decided to chest the ball, flick it over our opponent's head and put it through to Wazza. Great skill from the lad. But with all the positives happening, we still haven't won this and it's only 2-1. And the defence need to keep on their toes here as Tomo gets in with a last-ditch tackle to stop the shot going in on target. Dangerous corner here from Gateway, but Nick's doing his defensive duties by getting back and he clears the header, and now we're suddenly on the attack with Nosey. He spreads the ball out to Luke, who waits for Nosey's run a little bit more and puts it back through to him. He's in on goal, only the keeper to beat. He takes it round him. Can he finish it? it? No, he can't. Unlucky, mate. Here's Connor picking up the ball in the middle of the park. He does a cheeky little back heel to Jamie, who brings the ball forward, looks up, who gives it to Connor, who gives it back to Jamie. A dink over the top towards Nick, but it's just a little bit far. Great play from the two central midfielders there. Here's Connor getting involved again as he puts the ball through to Nosey. Defender makes a mistake as he's in on goal. He takes it around the keeper, puts it back, but the defender does well to stop it from going in. More defensive duties now as Dan Smith gets back and makes this tackle. And he's at it again here with this last ditch tackle. Super Dan. Wayne's getting involved as well and helping the calls, making sure no one gets through. We're back on the attack now as Connor gives the ball to Nick as he brings it forward. He puts it through to Nosey. You can see him there. He's in so much space. Can he bag his goal with the left foot? Past the keeper, it's the post. Agonising. Here's Wazza finding himself high up the field and putting pressure on the defenders, but the ref says it's a handball. He's not happy about that, and he also goes in the book. That's £10, please, mate. It's still 2-1, and Gateway are looking dangerous, but Sean does well to come off his line and stop an equaliser there. Here's Wazza again. He's supposed to be covering me at right back, but he's finding himself high up the field as he's got the energy to go from box to box as he helps the attack out here. Nick picks up the ball, he takes a shot, keeper can't hold on to it. Wazza keeps his run going, takes a touch, puts it past the keeper and gets his goal. That's 3-1 to Palmer's. Can this be the win that we are looking for? Well done, lads. Here we've got Nosey getting involved again as he brings the ball forward, puts it through to Nick, who takes a touch out, looks up, brings it in towards Luke, and then he turns into a salmon. As he got the free kick, he lines it up himself, but it hits the wall and comes to nothing. More great defensive work now as Tomo wins the ball here. He brings it forward and puts it down the line towards Nosey. Great vision from him here as he looks up and he puts it in the centre towards Luke. Great first touch as he puts it through to Nick, lets it run through his legs, takes the shot and the keeper's equal to it. Great play from Palmer's. I was just about to say Jamie's been a bit quiet today and then he does this.
I'll take a bounce on. That's brilliant.
And that pretty much put an end to the game. All I can say, lads, is you was under the cosh in the first half, but you came out in the second and you played blinding. Definitely a confidence boost as we look to kick on the season, and for the first time really, I've seen a lot of togetherness from the team. Everyone played out their skin today, well, apart from me of course, but together the players voted for Wazza as man of the match. I'll leave you with his victory dance and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.